Hello everybody, and thank you so much for joining me, Helen Chin Lui, Certified Reflexologist, Certified Energy Medicine Practitioner, Reiki Master Teacher, and I'm the owner of the Healing Place in Medfield, Massachusetts, and the Healing Place Energy School. Today, hand reflexology is about fertility support. I want to thank you so much for subscribing to the YouTube Reflexology Healing. I get these requests all the time to make video, and one of my subscribers asked me what she could do on her own to support her IVF treatments. I think this was her third treatment, and she feels a little bit at loss because she hasn't been particularly successful for the outcome. She wants a baby, and babies, as we all know, are miracles. So let me show you a technique that you could do on your hands. Before we jump into the tip, let me talk to you a little bit about a couple personal growth books that I have written that is going to help support this reflexology tip. First of all, let's start with foot reflexology to promote relaxation. If we could get the body to relax, your body's more capable of healing and doing the things that it's supposed to do. As much as I love doing these tips are just like one or two tips, but here in my booklet, along with the online class that's on the Healing Place Energy School, I'll show you 25 steps that you could do to relax your organs and prepare for anything that you're up against. And a little bit about energy. So what happens with the energy? The energy in the second chakra, which is right underneath the belly button, gets disrupted. Sometimes the energy is moving too fast or too slow. In the case of fertility, unfortunately, something must have happened where there was so much emotions, the energy in the second chakra becomes sluggish and slowed down. So I talk about all the chakras in my book, Know Your Chakras. This is Introduction to Energy Medicine. And once you start to understand how your energy flows, you could actually regulate the flow. Please check out my books at Amazon.com. Check out this link right here, all right? Just go and check this out. Let's talk about some of the reasons why we have fertility issues. Of course, there's hundreds of reasons, but I'm going to list the three most common ones that I see at my office. First of all, managing stress and anxiety. Everybody has stress and anxiety, especially if you live a very full and busy life. And before you know it, the stress that gets stored in us can affect our fertility. And again, fertility is not necessarily a woman's problem, but it could be a man's problem too. So that's one. And if you want to learn more how to manage your stress and anxiety, check out my school right here at the Healing Place Energy School. I have a 5-part class series called Manage Your Stress and Anxiety, which comprises of what does anxiety, how does it affect your energy flow? 2 is what is mindfulness and your mindful prescription. I even have a 60-minute step-by-step hand reflexology to alleviate stress, and then we end with a meditation. So there, I gave myself a plug. 2 is your diet. Diet, you've got to be careful with your diet because most of us eat an diet that's way too acidy. What does that mean? Too much carbs, sugar, alcohol, meat. Those are the 4 main culprits about having your body just too acidy, and we just don't eat enough of a plant-based diet. And then 3, I'm going to show you a hand reflexology that you could do either woman or man on how to that will complement your fertility program that will bring your body into balance. I want to show you my favorite hand reflexology maps right here. Check this out. And again, in the box up here, I am going to put an email address that you could email me and you could get this chart that you could look at and refer to. So your reproductive reflex points are basically at the wrist. Can you see this here? Right about here, this is your ovaries and your testes. And here, this is your uterus and your prostate. So what the reflex points you want to focus is here. Plus, I'm going to show you something on your thumb tip. Your thumb tip is your pituitary, your pineal, your hypothalamus. Your pituitary gland is your, I would say, your motherboard of endocrine glands that regulates your endocrine, your hormones in your body to help to produce an egg. So doing this techniques on both your hands, you could do it two ways. You could hold both your ends right here. Can you see really close? I have it right here, and you could stimulate. You could do one or the other, or you could do both. And then if you can't figure out exactly what to do, even if you do this method where you turn on your wrist like this is going to hit all the key points. So your key points are on this side, underneath the thumb, right about here is your uterus, and also your prostate. On this side is your ovaries and your testes. And if you flip your wrist over like this, your fallopian tubes. And for women, for men, vas deferens. So this is where, for men, that's where the sperm flows. So those are the key points. So the points here and the fallopian tubes. How long to do this? I would say maybe about 30 seconds every single day. You can even do it a couple of times a day. So once you're done with one wrist, go to the other one. Now coming back to where to press on your thumbs. You're going to take your finger and you're going to go drag your thumb like this until you start to feel the pads of your feet. And what you want to do, you want to press in like this. This will not only help to regulate your endocrine system, support your hormones, but this could also help you to fall asleep at nights if you have issues with sleep, and come back and repeat on your other thumb. You could also do this on both of your big toes if you could reach. You just want to stimulate the hormones. Again, how long to do it? Maybe for about 10, 15 seconds. It all depends on how much time you have. And then once you're done, go get a couple of sips of water. You want to move any toxins that might be stuck in those two tips that I showed you. And the tips that I'm showing you right now is just 2 tips out of probably 30, 40 tips that we do on the entire hands. So there's a lot to learn about reflexology. I hope very much that these tips will help you, especially if you know somebody that have fertility issues, and do this for both the woman and the man. It's nice to think that, well, you know what? Not all the problems are on the woman. Okay, so give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. This is Helen Chin Lui from the Healing Place Energy School. I look forward to being with you again. Bye-bye.